Hi guys, hope everybody is doing really well today. Today is going to be the part 2 of the Resto Rob tool haul. Some lovely items come in the second parcel. I'm going to show you what I purchased for the second one, and then you can have a guess of the combined collection of what all the items are bought. So the first item Resto Rob found, he found this on eBay. This is a 10-inch, and it looks like it's painted black, a 10-inch Baxter wrench. Really cool, and that is the missing one I've been looking for. Resto Rob, so I believe now I have completed the set of the Baxter wrenches. So there's 5 sizes in total to complete the full set. Let me go get the other one, just one sec. The smallest one is a 4-inch version, so that's the completed Baxter set. So big thank you to Resto Rob for finding this one. He didn't even ask me about it, he just bought it and said I've won it. I went, brilliant, fantastic. So that is the full set of the Baxter wrenches, which are a very early wrench in the US. I think they're from like 1860s, 1880s. There is 2 types of Baxter wrench. This is the later version, and then they had an earlier version with a screw type, which has like a screw at the end of the set. Of this type, I have a 10-inch, an 8-inch, and a 6-inch. I know that they made 100% made a 12-inch, which I'm trying to find, but I don't know if they made a 4-inch version with the earlier type of the Baxter wrenches. I don't know if anybody's ever seen one. Please comment if you know. But my Baxter wrench, I think, with a 12-inch should complete the 2 sets, which is going to be good. So a massive thank you to Resto Rob for that. Let's move on to the next thing. So from the previous video, you may remember that I picked up this square type handy handle wrench, which is, I think, is absolutely fantastic design. I first saw this design when Scoutcrafter picked up one and did a very sympathetic restoration, and I thought that the design was really interesting. Really interesting, nice design. So I've always been fascinated with this kind of mechanism. That's the reason why I picked this up. I do have another one which is also another unusual type of mechanism. Really kind of cool. Very similar. Seems to have a coarser and a thinner thread, obviously, so it can on the same bar. Very interesting. Well, Resto Rob, in the auction, we got this one, which is a zip grip, which is the same sort of mechanism. Really cool, and I love this design. I think it's absolutely fantastic. And they made, I did see on Google, they made a pipe wrench version of this design, with obviously with the 2 types of corresponding threads, similar to all the other ones. So the zip grip is new and fantastic. Also, we've got this one here, which is made in Chicago, Illinois. You can read that there. And it's a very similar process. Opens and closes. Quite a nice wrench. Both of them need a bit of a clean up and a paste wax. It's got a lot of patina on there, need to clean it off. I've oiled it up. I've took it apart, disassembled it, because it wasn't working very well. But now it seems to be working just fine. Before it was just stopping there. So I've managed to clean all the mechanism out. I've degreased it and I've re-oiled it. So I thought that would make a nice addition of a similar collection. So we've got 4 designs, all American, with the same sort of style of mechanism, and I just think they're quite interesting, but I'm a bit sad that way. So that's the next one. So let's move that out of the way, and this out of the way. So they're the first 3 items which are a little bit interesting. The next item Resto Rob got in an auction on his own separate, which is a Roberts wrench. It was very, very similar to this, but I thought it was bigger than the one I had. So basically, I just did a swap with a buddy of mine, Matty, and I gave it him as a present. He's always given me lots of smalls, so I gave him my Roberts wrench. So this is the equivalent of the one I got, because it's the same size, but basically I didn't want to, so I gave my other one away, but basically it's the same. Now we get into some of the other ones. We've got this one here, lot number 472, which is really, really cool. It's got some sort of a grip, so you can slide it. Let me see how it works. How does it work? I'm not sure how it works, to be honest. There we go. So basically you twist it, and then obviously you got the quick adjust, and then you twist it back on and it's locked. You twist it off and you got the quick adjust, and then you twist it back on and you can twist it off. Very, very interesting wrench design. It's a wrench company, High Speed, Chicago, USA. Chicago, USA, High Speed, I guess that is, Wrench Co. So obviously you just adjust on, it's locked, adjust it, locked. So I think that's quite an interesting design. So I was quite happy with that. So that was a cool one. Rob bought that one. How it worked with the auction was I left bids on about 7 or 8 I really wanted. Then Rob watched the auction live and he bid on a lot of ones, and the ones that went cheaper he picked up a great collection, and then I bought some off Rob. So that was one of Rob's purchases, and it's a nice one, Rob, really good. And the next one is lot number 51571, and obviously this is a wedged design, so you can obviously wedge up to different sizes to make the to different size nuts. I imagine this is quite an early one. Never seen it before, and I thought it was rather interesting design, so I was super happy with that one. Lovely design. This one here is obviously quite early. It's very pitted, but I think this could be a good candidate for a polish up. I think Scout Crafter would certainly do it. It's got the adjustable screw, which is really cool, and I thought that was a lovely wrench indeed. We got this one here, which has got like a prehistoric kind of look. This is a 12-inch craft wrench, drop forged, and obviously you've got the adjuster, so it's got a threaded bolt almost going through the adjuster, and then you can obviously adjust it, and then that's locked in place. That's a locking nut, so you can adjust it and then adjust it back. Quite a simple wrench with the mechanism, quite a simple wrench, and then you can adjust it, and it's got a bit of a spring in there, a bit of spring steel to keep the tension on it. So that was another Resto Rob find. Really interesting, nice design. And the last one is kind of, well, second to last one is kind of funny, because I didn't bid on this and neither did Resto Rob. I actually left $160 bid on another item, and I actually got the item number wrong. And then Resto Rob then got the item number wrong again. So I should have bought a ratchet, and I ended up with this big pipe wrench. So both of us made an error on this one. Kind of a funny story, but it's kind of a funky wrench as well, kind of cool. So it's a number 2, so I'm assuming they've got different sizes, and it's patent pending, and it's a bit of a monster, but I thought it was kind of cool. And then certainly last but not least, is my favorite wrench, favorite tool of this job lot. It was lot CB14, And how they work them lots is basically they had many items, you place a bid, then the next highest bidder gets to choose anything out of the lot, then the next highest bidder gets to choose. It's kind of weird, I don't really understand the American system, but basically you bid to get first pick, second pick, third pick, and you keep bidding until there's nothing left. This is an ever ready, not in Smiths, whatever that means, but obviously this is a multi-tool. You've got the plier, you've got the hatchet, you've got the hammer, you've got the alligator, and you've got the screwdriver. And I just think that is absolutely fabulous. I really, really like that. I think it's great. I don't know what you guys think, but I think it's fabulous. So, some really cool items in the job lot. I think I will do a quick overview now of all the items, and then you can do a guess how much you think I paid for them all. So I'll show you all the items together now. Right guys, so this is the overview of all the items left. So we have the two hammers, which are rather cool. Somebody said, do they marked Billings and Spencer? They're unmarked, but they could be because they're a very similar design. We've got the rarer of the handy handle wrench. We've got the super cool hatchet with the unusual head. We've got the very rare small Bemis and Coil 6-inch and the very rare Baxter 6-inch, a little universal. We've got this sweet adjuster, the very, very rare indeed Hawes multi-adjustable wrench. We've got a cool Tiger grip, a very simple but kind of unique standard wrench. We've got a Gordon, a cool Gordon wrench, automatic, and then we've got the uber cool Rhino wrench, which John Fix put us onto. Big shout out to John Fix. And then on the other side we have all the items which I've just showed you in the video, all rather cool, plus this item which I'll insert a picture now. So that's everything. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a comment which is your favourite out of the tool haul. For me personally, my favourite out of the tool haul, I would probably say is a tricky one, but I'm probably going to go for the non-wrench. I think that is so cool. But they're all cool and they're all nice in their own right. Alright, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed these two little videos. Take care, have a great day. Bye.